Hello, home business owners, fellow business owners in this wonderful profession of ours. I want to share something with you that I think is going to help give you better focus and clarity as to what your job is. I use that word very loosely, but how you should be fulfilling your position as a home-based business owner, especially how you interact with other people. And I think it might help you to create more interest and curiosity and less resistance in people that you're talking to. So here it goes. I was watching a documentary the other day about all these shock rockers throughout the genres, and they were basically asked a question of, what is it your goal to shock your audience and just sort of put this in their face and fill them with fear and all these things? And all of them said yes in their own very creative ways. But there was one guy that stood out as this most interesting, creative, and probably honest answer, I would say. And he said that I could not possibly put as much fear and shock and entertainment and so forth into the individual's mind as they can do for themselves. My job is to create the atmosphere, give them the experience, and then from there, each individual in the audience is gonna fulfill creating that fear and that shock, and they're gonna do it far better than I ever could. And I'm like, wow, what an awesome answer and so different from everybody else. And immediately I thought of what we do as home business owners when we're sharing this with other people. So even though we're in direct sales, at the end of the day, are we really doing the selling? Or is it the individuals who say yes and they enroll and they buy something with money? Is it maybe them that's doing the selling inside of their own brain? I think it is. I think our jobs, if we're doing it really well, is to share the information as attractively and honestly and authentically and organically as we can, and from there, honor the person as a free-thinking individual that can decide if this is a fit for them, or if maybe now isn't the right time, maybe down the road might be the right time, which is usually the case with people when they sign up, because the right people rarely get in the first time they hear about it. So I think if you position yourself, and I've seen this a lot, so this isn't just some random arbitrary thought. I've been doing this for 7.5 years at this point. Most of us create a lot of resistance, especially when we're new and we don't know any better, but we act like salespeople, even though this is direct sales. But if you act like a salesperson, you're probably going to get more resistance. If you act like a real professional that is sharing information and you make it about them and you get some skills involved, you work on your personal development every day so that you get better at this, you practice every day and you work on your personal development, then you're more like the person that is attractively sharing, and you're more likely to pique people's interest and curiosity and inspire them to move on whatever it is that's important to them, because you made it more about them rather than you and your role as a direct salesperson. And I think if you're paying attention to behaviors that you're engaged in with other people, and what the result is of those behaviors, you're gonna see that there's a lot of truth to it. So ask yourself, seriously, do a check. The majority of the people that you talk to, at the end of the day, have they resisted you, or has their interest been piqued, regardless if they enroll or not? If most people are resisting you, take a look at what you're doing. Are you acting more like a salesperson? And if you're piquing people's curiosity, and at the end of the day, they're not weirded out whether they enroll or not, then I would bet $1,000, if I were a gambling man of that sort, that you are creating the experience, which is probably the invitation process and how you share information. That's the experience that you're giving them. They're enjoying the experience. Their interest is piqued. And there you go. So I hope that helps. You're creating the experience and the invitation process and how you share this with people. And from there, they're going to be the ones to sell this to themselves because they see it as a fit for them and probably their top priorities in life. That's it. I hope that helps you to create more curiosity and raise less resistance. I know absolutely that it will. There's too much proof and evidence in how other people are building their businesses to be denied. So enjoy that. If you got value, go to my website, tomberkenmeyer.com, or check out fireyourboss.xyz, not .com, fireyourboss.xyz. I share a lot of stuff for free, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you got anything out of this. Take care. See you later.